This is me in a swarm of thousands of creepers about to get blown up. But to see how we got here, we have to go back. You see, the creeper is a valuable mob. Unlike other mobs, the creeper drops gunpowder, which is the main ingredient in firework rockets, an essential late game item, giving you the ability to fly wherever you want. But this is my creeper farm. Now don't get me wrong, it's pretty good, but I waste so much time using this thing. So I'm going to build a civilization that houses the fastest creeper farm in all of Minecraft. But there's a small issue with that. This farm needs a perimeter, which is a massive hole down to bedrock, and I don't have a perimeter just waiting in my world. This is the biggest hole I could find, and this thing is definitely not big enough. No, the actual way you make a perimeter is with a world eater. One of the largest TNT duping flying machines that has the ability to completely destroy the entire area where you build it. But the world eater takes a lot of slime, iron, and redstone to make. 3 items I don't have any of. So to start, we're going to need to do a lot of farm building and item collecting so we can actually build this thing. And I feel like it's best to start with a bunch of redstone mining. Well, that over there, that's a warden. Is it a bad idea to go hit him? Hello, bro. He's definitely chasing me. I should actually go further away. Oh, he's still chasing me. Oh, shoot. That kind of scared me. He's still chasing me? Oh my goodness! Where is he? Yo, I'm scared. This is our haul of redstone after a while of mining. I'd say it's pretty good. Now all we gotta do is find this with a Fortune 3 pick and see how much redstone we got. After 2 mining trips, this is all of the redstone we got. It should be pretty close to enough. Honestly, this took significantly longer than I thought it would. But now that it's all collected, we can start working on collecting our next item, slime. The slime farm that I'm building takes advantage of the oozing potion. If you don't already know, when a mob or player is splashed with oozing, once they're killed, they spawn slime. And in this case, we use snow golems dropped into water. As snow golems can't live in water, they die and spawn slime. But they also drop snowballs, which can be crafted back into snow blocks. Plus, it shears the pumpkins off the snow golems before they die. So you never lose snow or pumpkins, meaning it's completely self-sustaining. It also is incredibly fast. Now that the farm's done, all you do is flick this lever and just start placing snow, and it'll spawn a snow golem. He is not supposed to die. Let me just check the tutorial. I definitely did something wrong. This is what I did before. I just spawned one, but you're actually supposed to just hold down right click and then it pushes them back into place. The last one, though, seems to always die. I don't think that's supposed to happen, but like, whatever. The rest of them are in the right spot, so it doesn't really matter. And then if I set everything up correctly, all we have to do is click this button and flick this lever. Oh, I did it right. It's working. There is so much slime coming out of this thing. This is so overpowered. What? And that was the last of snow golems, so we'll turn this thing off and head down to the killing chamber. I mean, just look at this. Look at them. Look how many slime there are. It's like, it's actually like a circle. Like, this is genuinely a circle inside of Minecraft. Because there's so many slime. Okay, ready? Ready to lag my game. Okay, that wasn't horrible. Oh, no, no. Okay, we're cooked. We're cooked. I think I overshot the chest a little. Did you hear that sound? That sounded so cool. It seems to get around a chest and a little bit, which is really, really good. I will only have to run it like 3 times and we'll have all the slime we need. So with all the slime collected, we'll move on to our last resource, iron. Obviously, if I need a lot of iron, I'm going to build an iron farm. And the main 2 things I need for this iron farm are villagers, which I'm already working on, and obsidian. So I'll head to the end, set up a beacon, and start mining. These are all of the materials for the farm. It might look like a lot, but everything here was fairly easy to get. But now that we have it, we can finally start working on this farm. The first thing we have to build is the little villager cages, and then we have to move the villagers into them, which is going to be really annoying. So we'll build ourselves a railroad and start kidnapping villagers. Now all we gotta do is light the portals and finish the killing chamber on the nether side. Now that the iron farm's done, we can chunk load it so it's always working in the background, and we can start working on the perimeter. But before we can even start working on it, we need a location to build it. So I'm going to go exploring and try and find a fairly flat area with not too much water, because that's the best spot to build one. After a while flying around, I feel like this is probably the best spot. It is really, really flat. There's this little hill I'm standing on, but that's pretty much it. I just marked out all the corners just to visualize how big this thing is. That's one, that's one, that's one, and that's one. This thing is really, really big. I'll have to drain a little bit of this river, but like honestly, I think it should all be good. Except we will have to do a little bit of deforestation. That is one forest dealt with. Now we can start working on making the perimeter. If you don't know how they're made, the first step is to run trenchers on all 4 sides down to bedrock, making an outline around the whole thing. Then after that, we can build the world leader. So we'll line up our schematic for the first trencher and start building. These trenchers are fairly simple. It did not take me too long to build whatsoever. So I think now is the perfect time to start some destruction. That is one trench completed. I really like the smooth walls. I feel like that's going to make the whole perimeter look so much better. Anyways, I'm going to start on building the other 3 trenchers. They're fairly repetitive, so I'll probably go over them pretty quickly, which may or may not be an excuse for forgetting to record a time lapse. Yeah, that one's on me. I know that clip seemed a little bit random, but if we go back a little bit, when I was crouching on this edge, I thought the TNT was going away from me. Obviously, it's coming towards me, but I didn't realize that. So I go down, and apparently, I just have the worst reaction time. So I traded for some new gear, and finished off that trencher. Now that all the trenches are done, we've gotten to the point where we can start building the world leader. This is the highest point, so I'll take this Y, and I'll make sure that the schematic is at least a couple blocks higher than this, because the bottom of it needs to be higher than the highest point, so that it can take out all of the blocks properly without getting stuck. So we'll real quick take down this bamboo, The other thing we'll need to take down is these 2 AFK spots that I set up while I was running the trenchers, because these are way too high off the ground. Now that the area is completely prepped for the World Eater, there are a couple of resources that I overlooked, like wood and cobblestone for the pistons and observers, so I'll start working on a little tree farm. Also, editor's note, if there's any farm in this video that you're interested in building, they're all linked in the description, so go check them out. This tree farm is semi-automatic, using the game mechanic where when you push a block with a piston, that block's blast resistance drops to almost nothing, and timing this with the TNT blowing up means that you can harvest a tree instantly. But it is bone meal dependent, and I don't have any bone meal, so I'll take a quick trip to the nether and mine some bone blocks. I was also using no fog at this point, just trying it out. I feel like it makes the nether look so much cooler. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but I'm probably going to use it a little bit more in the future, so let me know what you think in the comments, because I feel like it's pretty cool. Before we fully start using the tree farm, we might as well fix the cobblestone farm so we can overlap using both of them at the same time. It broke a while ago, I'm not quite sure why, but those couple fixes, it should be all good now. It works! I don't know what I was doing wrong the first 5 times I tried building this thing, but you know what? It works now, so I don't care. After using those 2 farms for a while, plus the iron farm that was running in the background this whole time, I very quickly had all the resources needed to craft every single piston. And with those, we have every single item needed for the World Eater, so we might as well start building it. So, I just rejoined my world after accidentally closing Minecraft. I stood up to leave my computer and instinctively closed the tab so I could then turn off my computer. Which means the World Eater got unloaded and it's all broken. So I guess I'll try and fix it and get it up and running, but I don't know how this thing works, so I might not be able to get it to work. So try I did. For the next while, I referenced the schematic, went into Creative World, tried fixing every little thing that I found wrong with it, but in the end, it was too messed up and I didn't understand it enough to actually figure it out. So the only logical thing at this point was to tear the entire thing down and rebuild it. So that's a waste of my life that I'm never gonna get back, but we might as well restart the World Eater. Hopefully it doesn't break again. With the World Eater breaking a second time, I had hit a low point in the project. It was so close to being done. Honestly, most of the project would have been done without these 2 inconveniences. But I was too far in to quit. So I pushed on by collecting every resource needed for the creeper farm itself. And the first step is building an obsidian farm. This obsidian farm uses the regenerating end platform as its obsidian source. The way that it works is by putting a snow golem in the overworld that throws snowballs through to the end, regenerating the platform, then damaging the wither, making it break the obsidian. This farm is extremely fast. But now that it's done, the only thing we gotta do is spawn the wither. It's been a couple minutes now. It should have started working by now, but it's not. The way that you can tell is if you look in the subtitles, it doesn't say blocks breaking, which means that no obsidian is getting broken. The main thing that sucks is I'm going to have to get more wither skeleton skulls because I'm going to have to spawn a new wither because I'm pretty sure I have to kill this guy. Maybe he doesn't lock onto me if I go down here. I think we're good. I don't really know what was wrong in the overworld. Everything is fine. I fixed one thing that might have been wrong. I'm going to go through and hope this wither is not free. Let's go. Where is he? Wait, where is the wither? Why is he down here? Oh my goodness. I was trying to get the Wither to lock onto... I knew he was in the void, but I was just trying to get him to lock onto me. Well, I guess we're gonna need more Wither skeleton skulls. And that is Wither number 2. Oh, the farm's working. Okay, perfect. And we have plenty of obsidian. This is so much more than I thought it would make. Oh my goodness. After the obsidian farm, I quickly made a shulker farm for the shulker loader and the gunpowder storage, and a very simple sea pickle farm, because this creeper farm needs a lot of sea pickles. And after that, everything was fairly easy, except for the dispensers. Those things suck to collect. I hope I never have to trade for that many bows again. But now all the creeper farm resources are collected, we need a spot to build it. So I guess it's time to finish our perimeter. Even though the perimeter is now done, we have one last step before we can start building the farm. We have to spawn-proof it, which can be done by breaking every single piece of deep slate within the perimeter, because mobs can't spawn on bedrock, but they can spawn on deep slate. So I made myself this resource pack that makes deep slate bright red so I can see any that's within the perimeter and go around breaking it all. Oh, that texture looks so bad in your inventory. I've been breaking deep slate for about 20 minutes now, and I've realized this is so inefficient. I could just put down a bunch of torches and no hostile mobs would be able to spawn except for the creepers in the farm. I think that's going to be way faster than trying to break every single piece of deep slate. Now that the perimeter is spawn-proof, we can finally get to the farm itself, which is what this video is actually about, and we're only getting to it now. But while we're working on it, I think it's a perfect time to explain how it works. You see, the reason we need a perimeter is because mobs can only spawn within a 128 block radius around the player, and if you stand in the middle of the perimeter, there are no valid spawning blocks for mobs. So if you build a farm in the middle designed specifically for creepers, the only mob that can spawn anywhere in your world are the creepers in the farm. Then if you send them to the nether, they're taken off the mob cap, meaning even more creepers can spawn, making this the fastest creeper farm in modern Minecraft. Now we're on to the hard part of the farm. You see, the way that the creepers get into the portals is with boats dispensed on top of the sea pickles, so that once the creepers move at all, they go into the boats, then their heads are in the portals. But I have to place and press buttons to get the boats to dispense, and I forgot to light up the spawning platform, meaning there are a lot of creepers down there. We turn on hitboxes so we can see where all the creepers are, and then we just sprint jump and place torches. Oh. One explosion. Yo, that sounded insane. Oh, there's none. Oh, okay, that means we can start placing all of our boats down. And then we can head to the nether and finish the nether side. The nether side of the farm has the kill chamber, which is just a big glass tube that the creepers fall down, and majority of it is a shulker loader and massive storage system for all of the gunpowder that this thing produces, because you can't use water in the nether, so it's a little bit more complicated. That is the entire nether side of the farm done. That actually did not take that long. That was only like 20 minutes at most. It was fairly simple. It's honestly just a bunch of chests, a shulker loader, and then the kill chamber. The most complicated part is right here. This is how you pick up all the items. I think it's a hopper minecart system. It's a little confusing, but honestly, it's not even too bad. With the farm completed, that means we're done with the video. See you next time. Just kidding. We can't leave the farm looking like this. No, we need to build the creeper civilization. It's literally in the title. So we'll need to collect every single material to build this thing, starting with cobblestone, a lot of stone, then some tuff from the perimeter, then shulkers on shulkers of dirt, and a bunch of other random materials. With everything collected, we can head to the nether side of the farm and start building up creeper civilization. This is quite a bit later now because I forgot to record the finishing of the build, but this is the finished build. I am so happy with it. I learned how to use Axiom and a bunch of different creative mods to build this thing. I spent a lot of time on it and I think it's really cool, and I want to show everything in it. This bottom layer is like a ruined town, like where the city would used to be. All these houses and the fountain, these are all like broken down. I had a lot of fun building this. This is where the portal was. That doesn't need to be here. I wanted this to all be grass, but if we take off the gamma, it's way too dark for grass to spread, so that would be impossible. I put some grass down, but it just will not spread because it's too dark. The second layer I thought was really cool. I took inspiration from the ancient city. This is like the big ancient city main portal, but I made it littler and green for creepers. And then if you go in here, this is the storage system for all of the gunpowder. And then out here, I took inspiration from the redstone room in the ancient city, showing off a bunch of different things, like the creepers were messing with the TNT crafting recipe. And this is a miniature version of the orbital strike cannon control room, which I thought was a really cool addition. And then the third layer is a creeper temple. I'm really happy with the gold on like the eyes and the black. I feel like this whole area looks really cool. And then if you go inside, it's the rest of the farm inside of the creeper head. Yet despite the build being done, the farm isn't fully completed. So I'll head to the overworld and light every single portal in the farm and do my first AFK test. I'm back after just about an hour of AFK in this thing, and I think I'm gonna go check. Oh my goodness. That was a flight duration 1 rocket. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go check nether side and see how much gunpowder we got. I'm just never gonna make it through the portal though, am I? No, okay. Too laggy. Well. OP tech. Oh, there's no gunpowder sitting on the ground. That storage system doesn't look like it's working. There's also no gunpowder in the storage system. Yo, I just never lit the nether side portal. No wonder there's no creepers. If they somehow link to this portal and they're just here, you know what? We might just have to leave this, because that might be the most cooked thing that could happen. Okay, quick test. It's been a couple... Don't go through that portal. Okay, yeah, our game is very laggy. The tech. The tech. Oh my goodness! Now we're cooked, we're cooked. Ah! How in the world did I not just die? Well, I guess we made creeper civilization. I need to go up high enough that they despawn. But it's really hard to fly with this lag. There. There we go. Okay. We will be breaking this portal and trying again. We have been running the farm for definitely over an hour now, so I'll head towards my nether roof portal just over here and head over to the farm and see how well it did. This is so much gunpowder. And 1 single rotten flesh in that one. This thing is so fast. I'll take these 3 back to the sugarcane farm real quick and harvest a bunch of sugarcane. Then we'll combine the gunpowder and paper and make a lot of rockets. And that is the first full shulker of Flight Duration 3 rockets I've ever gotten in my world. And that was only a tiny fraction of the amount of gunpowder that farm made in an hour. Yes, an hour is all I ran it for. Imagine running it for a day. It's safe to say we do not need to worry about fireworks ever again. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. I'm still fairly new and it would help out a lot. Thank you so much.